Hello, hello. This is Pat with Petresca Papers. I'm out in the Bluebird Bungalow and I have a project that I want to do today. And the project is some, I don't even know what to call them. They're using inch squares and inch circles on a paper clip. So I guess I'm going to call them inchy paper clips. I know that when I was doing jewelry and bottle cap things, if it was an inch, it was called an inchy. Okay? Now, you can see I've done one and I have some ready to be done. And I think that I showed this briefly in one of my other previous videos recently. So here I am because I am getting ready to start a personal junk journal. Not that I haven't, but I have an idea for it and I'll take you along my journey. But this is, I'm making kind of the bits and pieces that I'll want to use. Okay. But first, let me say welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome into the Bluebird Bungalow. I'm not taking you on a tour today because it's pretty much chaos. Except right here. Well, you might think this is chaos too. Anyway, welcome. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you like the craziness and the creativity that you see here. I'm cleaning my little work area as we talk. If you are one of my subscribers and have been here before, thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you will give me a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the bell so you know when I'm out doing creative things in my shed. And leave me a comment so that I know that I'm not just talking to myself. Or the ants. I have ants. You know, I live in Georgia. We have a moist environment. And it seems like every summer they find me and they find ways in, which it's not hard because they're not airtight. So if you see an ant crawl across and you see me just casually swipe him off, don't be alarmed. Okay? Okay. Let me tell you what I have assembled for this today. First of all, I have some paper clips. I'm using the jumbo paper clips, not the little ones. I know when we do the hidden paper clips, I like the small ones. For this, we want the big ones. And when I say big, what do I mean? I'm sure that they're going to give me measurements in something that I can't even compute. So let's just look. We've got, they're pretty much almost 2 inches, 1 inch and 7/8. Okay? And along with the paper clips, okay, let me unbury things. Along with the paper clips, I'm working from inside to outside. I have some lightweight cereal box, cracker box, whatever, because it's thin enough that I can punch. Now I say that, am I? And you can do it you can lay it down on the table, which is almost easier, but you will be punching this into your squares. Now, I say punching. I jump from that to that. I'm using a 1 inch square punch and a 1 inch circle punch. If you do not have a punch, go buy one. It's a good investment. You could do this without a punch. You could cut them by hand. Ick. You could cut them with a paper trimmer or a ruler and a craft knife, but again, ick. Don't do it. Be nice to yourself. They're not very expensive. Watch for one of your craft stores to have a coupon and invest. Okay? That's mandatory. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. But it makes life much easier. I am going to cut another square here, so I have 4. Okay, I think I put that right on that edge. Not quite. Okay, I'm done with this. So now I have 4 squares and 4 circles. And then I should get out 4 paper clips. Okay, now the process is to glue or sandwich in the paper clip between the 2 pieces of cardboard. Now, you want a glue that's robust. I don't think I've said that word very often. Robust. I'm going to use 3-in-1 glue or Fabri-Tac. If you haven't used it, it's very viscous. It's got some body to it. Now, this is my older bottle, and it was getting really viscous or thick. So I read or asked the powers that be, and because I'd heard you could thin it, and it's with acetone. So I've thinned it, but I know that it may not stick as well. So I'm aware of that. So I'm going to put this upside down because I want it to be down in the tip. Once I have those 2 cardboards on there, I will be adding an inchy on each side. To do that, I'm just going to use my, whatever this is. Yes. Having a moment. Art glitter glue. Had to look at the bottle. Art glitter glue. Now, as I was thinking about this, I was thinking that maybe 2-sided tape would be better so that it's not damp when I start putting on this glossy coat, which brings me to my next step, which is to add a glossy coat. There are several things you can do, and you don't even need to do it. Just don't. If you don't have it, don't want to do it, don't do it. I don't have one here without it, but it'll be fine. But of course, I've got the stuff, and I went and bought more stuff, so I've got to do that thing. So, okay, this one was done with this product called 3D Crystal Lacquer. I got it on Etsy eons ago, and I do mean eons, maybe 5 or more years ago. It is, and you can see I haven't used a lot. This is one of my many bottles. It's an awesome product. I will link it below. I'm pretty sure it's still available on Etsy. This is from Sakura Hobbycraft. All right, this is what I used. Now, I have to tell you, if you are in a humid place, this is the time-consuming thing. It's going to take a while to dry. In fact, I don't know if you can see it. Right there. There's a fingerprint in there. You know why? Because I was impatient. Now, I did it on both sides. If it takes a long time to dry, guess what? These aren't going to be done in minutes. So you have to do that on this side and let it dry and flip it and do it this side. This is a labor of love. That's why I'm saying if you decide you don't want to do the glossy, don't do the glossy. And we'll see what they look like today when you don't have the glossy on them. For other options for the glossy, I don't know where this came from. Craft Fantastic Glaze and Glue. Okay, I haven't even used this, I don't think. Let's see if I used it. Yes, I have, but not a lot. And then I went to Hobby Lobby and I went specifically for glossy accents, and it's in the bottle. And then I remember I had this, so this is just going to stay in the bottle. And it doesn't give you any indication. It says drying time will depend on the amount of product applied. Do not use a heat tool to dry it. I tried that once and it cooks it. Not good. But anyway, these three things you could use to get that glassy look on it. Okay, over here. Now let's talk about the freebie. I forgot to say, there's a freebie. I made freebie inchies. And how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4, 24. There's enough for 12 square and 12 circles. So they're a smattering of different things. Do I love them all? No. But you know, this is going to be it's going to go on a page in your junk journal. And let me look, what have I got? I make junk journals and I give them away. Let me show you. This will go just like that and poke out. Or it will go on the side and poke out. Or it'll go on a pocket and hold ephemera like that. Okay. So let's get down to it. All right. And I'm not going to cut because I'm hoping, I really do, I hope this will be quick. So I'm going to cut a strip. No, yes, no, yes. My scissors are all goopy. I need to take a day and just do upkeep on all of my tools. Okay, I'm going to cut this, I think just between the two of them. I think I may try the tape. So let's try it. I'm concerned though. It may make my punch really icky because I know that's what makes my scissors go bad. We're just not. Okay, here we go. Let's cut out. What have I got here? I need 2, so I need 4 cut. I love this one with the birds. So I'm going to cut that. Now, I did print this on a thicker weight paper other than copier. Okay, I lost power, and in the interim, I did a few things. Excuse me. And I think where I was going when that happened was to talk about if you don't have a thicker paper and your copy paper is bunching up, put just a scrap piece of cardstock or another piece of paper behind it so that it's punching through something a little thicker, and it will punch a little easier for you. Okay? Now I did, while I was having my technical issues, I went ahead and punched out some. I distressed the edges because I did. I made 2 more of these, and let's do this together. Oh, and I did put some tape on the back of these and decided these, the square ones, I mentioned it before, you don't have to punch. I'll just cut them and I put the tape on. So we'll try some of those. Okay. So to put them together, again, using a robust or very thick glue, I'm going to put a layer of it down on to my little cardboard disc. And I do want it on the edges. All right. And then I'm going to take the paper clip and embed it into the glue. I only want to go to where those ends of the paper clip start. And then I'm going to put this on there. And there's probably going to be some oozing. And I have some clips. You could use, I imagine, let's try it, another paper clip. To hold it. Now, you can see that just pushes that side up. So I've got some clips that I find these small binder ones. See, and as soon as I clip it, it's going to ooze out some glue. And that's not a problem because it's kind of rubbery once it dries and we can just peel it off. I've got that. And the nice thing about the thicker glue is you do have some maneuver time. I'm going to put that one there because I want it to adhere between those loops on the paper clip. Where's that glue? Let's rub it off. All right, let's do one square one. Let's get that. I don't think you can see. I don't have it covered. Well, you know, I think it might be okay because when it oozes, it'll probably ooze right to where I need it to be. I do want them rather straight. Okay, here we go. Matching up the corners. It's one thing about the round, you don't have to match a corner, just all the edges. Okay, and then let's get, what have I got? We'll use this bigger one. I've got one of these. Now, I don't know if that'll work. Let's see, this bulldog clip will go right there. And I hope you're staying put. Let's try that. There's not a lot of strength in that paper clip, but maybe we can reach in there with this one. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we'll just let those sit. And we're going to work on some that I did already. So I've punched a bunch of these. So I'm going to use this, my art glitter glue, and I think I'm just going to touch up a little. I'm seeing where I did not match everything perfect. Just rub a little of that glue off there. Okay, so put her on. I'm using the little girl with the peonies in the background. This is one of my favorite images. I think it'll be fun to put that in to my junk journal. And then I found this old piece of patterned wallpaper image. Shrunk it down. Let's put that on there. I don't think I need the paper clips necessarily. I'm just going to push it down, especially when I'm using art glitter glue. That's its positive, is that it adheres quickly. So if you weren't going to do the clear glaze, it's done and it's cute. It would be just fine on a page just like that. Okay, let's try this tape. Let me put the lid back on this. I'm trying to be a good girl. So I'm going to cut that and that.
Okay, and I'm seeing some white as well. Beat the rush and do this ahead of time. Might have to trim it off, I don't know. Okay, so let's adhere this on. It was interesting, I had 1-inch tape and it wasn't quite big enough. Okay. So we have a little tiny thin piece that just doesn't want to come off. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, so this will go right there. And I see it's a little bigger. That's good. We'll turn it off. See if we can do it. I do have some fingernails. Oh, come on. There we go. And just this one. Match up to this corner so that I'm trimming over the same edge, which I probably don't even need to do because it sticks together, but see a little overlap there. Okay, just going to touch it up.
All right, so I've got two. Let's do two more.
So that I've done all of the ones that I've done with you. I will not be filming as they dry, but I am going to put, I'll show you how I put the clear glaze on them on the one side. Okay, let's see, who do we want that one to be? I like this one. And what do we want on the back of it? We'll put this music. Oh, no, we're going to put that tag on the back. Okay, here goes. A lot of these images may look familiar. They were on the freebie for the zine. Okay. Alright, and then I've got a square one, and I think that I will put, oh, I love these birds, but I think I'm going to put the bluebird stamp on it. Here we go. Oh, that's easier than putting it onto the paper though, isn't it? Okay. You can see, I don't know if you can or not, got some of that 3-in-1 poking out from the oozing. And I think I put the bingo on the back. And since I can see that little edge there, I'm going to cut it off.
A bunch of these in one of the little boxes, like that I'm using for this, would be a really fun gift. A bunch of those, because these are not just junk journal useful, they are just useful for people who work in the office, for things that they do around the house. It could even be fun to put a magnet on here to go on your fridge that you could just put like your shopping list on. I'm going to have to do that. In fact, I'm going to do it now. Oh, look how uneven. Honestly, Pat. Okay, I'm going to do that because I have magnets close by, and I think I'm going to make it out of square. So let's do that. Just for fun. Let's see how it does. Or even if you didn't want to use the paper clip, just make fridge magnets. And then you'd only have to glossy one side. Yeah. Okay, so I'm using one of the little tiny ones. I do have magnets for sale on my Ko-fi shop. I could not sell them on Etsy. They would not let me because they were individual, even though they were stuck down to, or taped down to a piece of cardstock. I had to remove them from my Etsy shop, which made me a little sad.
Okay, let's punch some squares. Let's put the glue. Well, you know what? I do want to stress these edges first. You know, it really does feel good to use something that generally you would toss in the trash and off it would go to fill up the landfill. I like it. And finding I got lots of this cardboard I'm saving. That, I think that's what I'm making my junk journal cover out of. I've got a tissue box with an oval in it I'm thinking about, and I also have a cracker box like I'm cutting up that I might use. Alright, I need paper clip. So my thought is paper clip where I normally have it, and a magnet.
I'm thinking I'm going to put 2 magnets. Oh, look at that. It likes that. Okay, do you want to go in the center of that? Do you fit? Yeah, it does. I don't know if it's going to stick to my fridge. I've got another one here. I think it's a little bigger. Oh, look what I found. I found some of these long ones that I have. I think I'll stick that. Oh, come on. I think it's reacting to the other magnet. So I can see I'm going to need more adhesive because I've covered up a lot of the, look at it. It's magnetizing and it's attracted to that other magnet. Okay, here we go. Probably going to get lots of oozing. Okay, here we go. Right there. Like that. I'm going to get this clip together, and then I'm going to do the clear gloss onto the ones we've prepared. There, and that there. Try to get in there so it's not working. I just want it to be glued down. Okay, so I'm done with these. So I can slide those over, and I've just about used all that, so that can be tossed. Now I need something. This is the back side of something, some clear I'm trying to think what it's called. Clear contact paper. No, that came off of this that I have on my new work area. Okay, I need to sit flat, and I need to be able to move them. So I am going to put them on this. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to use this. And the trick is that I do is I'll go around the edges because you're kind of flitting it. I did some sugar cookies a couple of years back at Christmas time, and it reminded me of doing this. It's kind of a flood that you do, and then I just kind of touch each of those corners and the edges, kind of. I'm not squeezing the bottle any longer. I'm just using it to distribute. Distribute? The accent on the wrong syllable. Okay. Ooh, a bubble. That's not a good thing. Okay. And see, and I've put quite a bit on there. I am not squeezing the bottle any longer. I did a little there and there. Okay, get that bubble out. I may have to go back in with a toothpick and get that bubble out. Can I get you off to the edge? I don't know if you really, on the camera, if you can even see that. And then just touch. I'm not adding more, I'm just having it go to the edge. So it'll dome. Okay. And then I'm easing up on the pressure so it's not coming out, just going around. I can always add a little more. I think I do right there. Okay. If my finger won't stick to the paper clip. Okay. One more bit in there. Oh, I've got a couple of bubbles in there again. Can I coax you to the side? I know that there are some clear adhesive domes that you can buy. I haven't. I probably have somewhere in my stash here, but I don't want to look for them. Okay, so I'm going to put my lid. I'm going to clean this off because I think that's part of my glue issues. I leave glue on the tip and then it gets all gloppy. All right, now I'm going to set this aside for just a second. And let's do this. Yeah, it did. It pushed out a nice amount of that glue. I can just peel off. Down there. Okay, I am going to use for my kitchen. Oh, I think the birds. Yeah, that will make me happy. All right. And I could have put it onto the cardboard first. Now here's the question. Yeah. I'm going to put some on the back. It's just thin paper. I don't know. Do I have something? Oh, I do. I have something we can test this out on. And it won't matter what's on the back. I'll use this one that's rather nondescript. I have a sneaky feeling This video that was supposed to be short is not so short. Okay. Let me just push down on that. I have this tray that I got from the Dollar Tree, and every now and then they'll have them. It was a project I was going to do and never got done. All right, are we ready? Oh, 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 oh. Am I a happy girl? Okay, my short shopping list. Okay. This is more exciting than the ones to go in our junk journal. Do you agree? If you agree, give me a thumbs up, please. All right. I still think that I want that glass on the one side, so, or the clear glaze. So here we go. Let's finish this up. As I'm finishing this up, I want to say thank you again for watching. And I would love you to give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Oh, I got to talk about the freebie. The freebie is available in my Facebook group and in my Ko-fi shop. It is free. If you want to give me a tip so that I can buy me hot chocolate in the middle of summer or a Diet Coke, tips are always appreciated, never out of style. You can do that on my Ko-fi shop. So I will make that link below. These are going to dry, and I'm not going to be impatient. I'm going to let them dry all day and come back tomorrow morning, and I'll put the other side on. And I'm not going to film that, guys. I know. It makes you so sad. I've got something else planned, though. I want to start that scrapbook. It's not. It is going to kind of be. It's going to be a scrapbooky junk journal. Okay. I will talk to you later. Please be good, be healthy, and stay cool. Bye-bye.